Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about the Textured Neutrals palette from Tati Beauty. And if you don't know or you've never heard of Tati, she is kind of up there in terms of mega gurus for YouTube with beauty. She's somebody that I've watched for years. I've probably watched her videos for 6 or 7 years now, thinking how much I love them. She's really like my go-to person. If I'm going to buy something that's high-end and I want an opinion of something, I will definitely go to her channel and check it out. You ever have one of those off days where every single thing that comes out of your mouth is tongue-tied? Every single thing is coming out of my mouth and I'm like messing it up. It's crazy. So back to the palette, back to Tati. She is one of the first gurus, YouTubers that I ever watched. She has this amazingly soothing voice that you just want to listen. And I know people have talked about it over and over and over on YouTube and things like that, but it's true. She's easy to listen to. She's very informative. You feel like she's looking out for you. You feel like she's genuine in the reviews that she does and the products that she talks about. And she does a lot of high-end, but she also does drugstore. And I love that. I love that there's like a balance between the two, and she offers that to her audience. And I think she's been so successful because she has such a strong belief in her integrity and what she does and what she says. And what she says is what she means, and what she means is what she says. And for me, I'm in business myself, it's super important. So when she did finally launch something a couple of years ago, it ended up being vitamins, which have been very successful for her. I think from the YouTube community, there was a little bit of a backlash, like, hey, wait a second, why didn't you come out with makeup? Well, we kind of got the answers to all of that now because she came out with this beautiful palette. It's called Textured Neutrals. See, there I go again. And it is volume 1. It is the first launch from Tati Beauty. It has 6 tones and 4 finishes. The 4 finishes are matte, sequin, metallic, and glitter. And so I'm going to show you guys the packaging. It's very, very sleek and beautiful. And it opens up to this literally stunning palette. It's just absolutely beautiful. And so you'll see here you've got the mattes, you've got the sequin, metallics, and of course you've got your glitters. And you've got this awesome mirror up here that is really a pretty awesome mirror. The only thing that I wish it would do is maybe sit up. That would be kind of cool. But for palette wise, you know, it's beautiful. She's really big on ingredients. I looked on her website. I know that it does say that it's vegan and cruelty free. So I was trying to get a list of the ingredients. I couldn't find it. That doesn't mean it's not there. It just means it might not be in the section that I was looking. I did look vigorously all over the website. I couldn't find it. And I have really tried not to get on YouTube and look at reviews. I didn't want anything to kind of bias my review of the product or what I thought. This is a first impression. So I got this in the mail yesterday. I think the shipping took about 7 days from when I ordered it. I ordered it on launch day. So today is the 7th. So, I mean, that's not too bad. And I wanted to get my hands on it as soon as I could. So I swatched some of the colors for you, and I'm just gonna kind of go through those with you now. The first colors I'm going to show you are the memory colors. These are like the dark midnight colors that you can have this dark smoky eye. The next that I'm going to show you guys is Ritual. So these are kind of like the chocolate brown colors. They're beautiful. They swatch great. The next is what she has colored as Story, and it's more of like an orange, just a burnt orange, and that's actually the color that I'm wearing today, and you guys are going to see the application here in a minute. And then we have the Soothe, which is kind of like, it's like that typical neutral shade that you can work into your crease. And then she has Aura, which is the lighter colors, some beautiful champagnes. And one that I want to get my hands on soon is the Poet. And that's basically the dark cranberry colors. And they also swatched great. I was very impressed with the way everything swatched. I'm impressed with how many colors are in the entire palette. the way that it's you know, shipped, the way it's presented. I think it's sleek, it's beautiful. Yeah, so that is a little bit about what is inside the palette. What I'm going to show you guys next is the application and how I put everything on and what I thought of it. So hopefully if you are interested in seeing my review, first impression of the Tati Textured Neutrals palette, then please keep watching. Okay, so to start, I'm going to take the color in the Soothe, which is right here. I'm going to take this color and I'm just going to work that into the crease, and I just totally dip my hand in glitter. Oh goodness, at least I have wipes over here. It's so pretty though. Oh my goodness, I don't want to do that again. I like literally dug my fingernail into it. Okay, moving on. Crease work, let's do it. And can we talk about how awesome this mirror is? It's awesome. I'm gonna use it today. Definitely has pigment. Yeah, that's showing up very nicely in the crease. Can you see? I just literally touched the pan and dip in. And I'm like literally windshield wiper, super soft. We're just gently placing that in the crease. This mirror is legit. I have purposely not watched any reviews or anything about the palette because I was so stoked when I ordered it. I would never normally spend this kind of money on a palette, but it has so many different features and so much to offer that, and I talked about it already. I love Tati, so I wanted to support her, but so far this is going down like a dream. I'm gonna take another more blunt brush and just kind of swivel this around, clean it up a little bit, soften it a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go into the color Story here and we're gonna work that lower into the crease a little bit. And I'm just gonna start on the outer edge and kind of buff that in. The only thing that's bad about the mirror is that the palette's kind of heavy, so that can be a little cumbersome to hold, but the mirror is really nice. Okay, I'm gonna switch the mirrors now because it's heavy. This one's just easier to hold. And I'm just working the color Story up just a little bit into my crease color, so if you can kind of see. Okay, I'm gonna go back with the flat brush that I had used before and just do the same thing again. Just soften the line. Next, I'm gonna dip into the brown in Ritual here. There. And I'm actually gonna go in with the first brush that I started with. And I'll work that on the side here. Just add a tiny bit of dimension to the corners. I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna glitter on another brush, with the Story color for underneath. Just a little bit of a shadow underneath, looks nice. Okay. So I've got kind of like a little burnt orangish color going on. I'm gonna play around here. That's really pretty. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the Story color. Hopefully I'm saying this right, but this color right here. And I'm gonna put that on the lid, but I'm going to use my finger. I wanna see how it applies with my finger. Typically with more metallic glitter colors, I like to use my fingers. I feel like I'm in more control of where the product goes. I feel like it goes on smoother, and I don't have to use setting sprays or anything to set it down so that I can use a brush. And fingers are easy, and you have 10 of them. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in with this color on my finger, and we are gonna place that on the lid. That's very pretty. I definitely feel like I'm gonna go back into the crease with the darker story color again, because I think I need a little bit more definition there, but I'm liking this. And it's like the perfect colors for fall. And fall is almost here in Florida. We're so close. So take a look at that. And I'm gonna go back into the deeper story color and go back in here. Okay, now we're gonna another clean brush, and I'm just, because the other one has kind of gotten a little funky. Actually, what I might do is dip into this aura color and see what that looks like up here. So next what I'm going to do is I am going to take the glitter. Should I do it? Should I do it? Why not? Let's do it. I'll put a little glitter on there. Let's see how we go. Okay, that's really pretty. And that's just a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. Very, very pretty. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the inner corner, if I can find the right brush here. And we're gonna take the metallic aura color here. It's like a champagne-y color. And we're gonna put that in the corner here. Okay, inner corner is done. Next, I'm going to go with, I was gonna do, I've been using the Maybelline gel eyeliner, and I've actually been loving it with my handy favorite tool for eyeliner, and I've been trying to do baby wings. So hard, I've been trying with baby wings. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, since we're trying the palette, I wanna try the matte black color as an eyeliner. So I'm gonna get the right brush, and I'm not gonna wet it or anything. I'm just gonna go in hard here and see how it does. For me, this tends to be the easiest way to get a nice solid line without having to worry if it's even or jagged. It typically just comes out perfectly for me, and I feel like I have a lot more control than I do with a liquid or even a gel. And you just kind of press lightly into the lash line. So some of the glitter is kind of on the eyeliner, so it's a little glittery. Let's see what I can do about that. A little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to finish up my eyes, put the rest of my makeup on, and come back in for a last check-in. Okay, so I'm back. I finished the rest of my makeup, which wasn't much. The only thing I didn't have done to my eyes was my mascara. I put a little bit of eyebrow gel on. I put on blush because I didn't have that. And then I did use the palette for some highlighter. So I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty, I can see it I can't see it in the monitor, but I can see it in my mirror. It's subtle, but it's pretty. And then I did put on my lipstick, which, shocker, if you watched my last video, you know I'm still totally obsessed with the Revlon HD Ultra HD Lip vinyl polish. And this was the last color that interests me, and I think it's Bare It All, and I'm really, really loving it, and it goes so well with my eye makeup today. So I'm definitely enjoying the look. As far as the palette's concerned, the things that I loved about it, the mirror, even though it's kind of bulky to hold up, it's still a nice mirror. There's so many looks that you can complete with this palette. I mean, they're really, truly endless. Tonight I'm going somewhere, so probably the glitter's a little much, but I don't care. More is more. There was a little bit of fallout with the glitter. I think that that's pretty typical of glitter in my experience with using it. It wasn't anything that was crazy where I'm like, oh man, it's all over the place. But it's just a little couple of specks here and there. Totally livable. I'll try to get them off. If I can't, I'll just sparkle. Everything else really wore well. It went on nicely. Everything swatched well. Some of the colors, I really can't believe how pigmented they are. I cannot wait to dip into the Poet, which is the cranberry colors. They're calling my name, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good wear. We'll see. I didn't do any eyeshadow primer. I did my typical Tarte Shape tape today, which is what I use all the time. I just put a little extra on my eyelids and I'm kind of ready to go. I don't typically have an issue with my eyelids being like super oily or anything like that. So I will definitely let you guys know what I think. Definitely make sure you'll see me in more videos with more looks from this palette. I'll definitely mention it so that you know. And don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I would so much like to see you guys again. And thanks again for watching and have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.